every hero needs a sidekick. One to have their back through thick and thin, and annoy the crap out of them.
Hello, listen, watch out!
Hey guys, I'm ZeldaMaster, and today I'm going to be listing my top 5 favorite companions Link has had throughout the Zelda series. Number 5. When you think of Link's trusty companion, you think of a fairy, right? Now, what's the first fairy that comes to mind? Navi? Tattle? Epona? Wait, never mind. Well, what about Ciela? With Ciela being Link's partner in Phantom Hourglass, a game that is underrated because of its controls, not many people know about her. But out of all of Link's little fairy companions, Ciela is hands down my favorite. So yes, don't expect Navi or Tattle to be later on the list, or Epona. Aside from annoying you and telling you where to go, Ciela is there to help you. You meet her at the start of Phantom Hourglass with her having lost her memory. From there, you two embark on a journey to save Tetra and retrieve Ciela's lost memory. And as the game progresses, so does Ciela, learning more about who she is, helping you locate the ghost ship, sticking up to Linebeck for you, and in general helping you out. She didn't feel like she was just there to tell me where to go when I was lost. She has her own story to face, and that's what makes her stand out from the other 2 fairy companions Link has had. She was the spirit of time and courage, tagging along with the courageous hero of winds. It was quite the epic duo. Number 4. You're in the vast Great Sea, sailing from one island to another. It must get lonely, unless you have a talking boat. The King of Red Lions is by far one of Link's weirdest companions, and at the same time, one of the coolest. Link meets this talking boat after he is tossed out of the Forsaken Fortress by the Helmarok King in hopes of rescuing his little sister. Luckily, the King of Red Lions is willing to help Link save his sister and stop the evil caused by Ganondorf. They end up making quite the team. Even as a boat, the King of Red Lions can still give Link tips by speaking to him through the pirate's charm that Tetra gave him. And later throughout the game, you realize the King of Red Lions is much more than a talking boat. He is also the King of Hyrule. I remember the first time I figured that out, my mind was completely blown away. Not the fact that the king has the ability to turn into a boat, I mean that's cool and all, but that wasn't the reason at all. It was the fact that you were teaming up with the great King of Hyrule, Daphnis No Hansen Hyrule. The concept of having a character with such status as your sidekick is amazing. Especially during the final battle where he intervenes and uses the power of the Triforce before Ganon can get his hands on it, and wishes to flood the remains of his kingdom. He also wishes for a future for Link and Zelda, so when you think about it, without his wish, Spirit Tracks would have never happened. Number 3. Talking boats are cool, but what about a companion that you can wear? I'm talking about a talking hat with a beak. And that is Ezlo. Ezlo is Link's companion in the Minish Cap. And instead of just giving Link basic advice from time to time, he also gives you the ability to shrink into the size of a Minish. Along with the basic advice. Yeah. Ezlo's concept was pretty hilarious. I mean, think about it. Link's notorious green hat is now his partner. You first find Ezlo in the Minish Woods being attacked by Octoroks, waiting to be saved. That's where Link comes in and saves the day. And lucky for Link, Ezlo is a perfect fit. The cherry on top. The missing Link. Or hat. Basically what I mean is he's a green hat and Link didn't have a hat, so now Link has a hat because Ezlo's a hat, so yeah! Ezlo is really helpful when you need to be shrunk into the size of the Minish. He uses the powers of the Minish portals and within seconds, you're the size of a Pokori. The main concept of the game is to switch from human size to Minish size while taking on temples and solving puzzles. And none of that can be done without Ezlo's help. I mean, yeah, he is kind of a coward. but he is there to help you save the princess from Vati's curse. That, or to cure Vati's curse on him. Cause believe it or not, Ezlo wasn't always a hat. He used to be a famous Minish sage who was actually Vati's mentor, before Vati turned him into the most fabulous headwear of all time. But being honest, I love Ezlo's design and personality. He really fits as Link's companion. But like I said, I really like Ezlo's concept, and I hope to see something as unique in a future Zelda game. Number 2. The Legend of Zelda. A game where you play as a hero named Link and save a princess named Zelda. Shouldn't it be called The Legend of Link? Well, some can argue that. But hey, what about a Zelda game where you save Princess Zelda with the help of, wait for it, Princess Zelda? Well, to be more specific, Zelda's spirit than Zelda herself. I'm talking about Link's companion in The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Yeah, that's right, you team up with Zelda. And that is after she is separated from her body by Chancellor Cole, Princess Zelda's right-hand advisor who came out to be evil. If you couldn't tell by the 2 top hats. Those are covering his horns. Anyways, Cole steals Zelda's body to use it to resurrect the Demon King Malladus. You then have to partner up with Zelda's spirit and save her body. Now, wait a second. This is pretty outside the box, right? It's definitely something I would have never expected to be in a Zelda game. I mean, partnering up with Zelda's ghost? What? Finally, Zelda is not just a damsel in distress waiting to be saved. She is there to get into the thick of things, and yes, she does annoy you with telling you where to go and whatnot. But that's not all she offers. She can possess phantoms located in the Tower of Spirits. And this really changes up the gameplay. Not only do you control Link, but you control Phantom Zelda. She goes from a helpless princess to a powerful knight within seconds. Unless you spot a rat. Even with all that armor, she's still afraid of rats. Yep. But aside from that, this makes repetitive areas like the Tower of Spirits really fun. I mean, playing as Zelda controlling a suit of armor is awesome. I only knew one other guy who managed to do that. But yeah, just knowing Zelda is always there throughout your adventure is pretty rad. The concept of having the Princess of Hyrule, who you normally save, by your side, helping you save the Princess of Hyrule, so herself, wow, that's kind of weird. But yeah, that concept in general is why it's one of my favorite companions Link has had throughout any Zelda game. I mean, just think about it. Your companion is Zelda. Pretty cool, huh? Number 1! My favorite companion Link has had within any Zelda game would have to go to someone that shouldn't come off as much of a surprise if you know me. This character is more of her own person than she is Link's companion. Like, she doesn't feel like they just added her in the game to give someone to join Link on his adventure. But she is just that. That would have to be the Princess of Twilight, Midna. Now, before I go into why she's my favorite companion Link has had within any Zelda game, let's start with who she is and how Link and her met. Midna is one of the Twilight. She is from an alternate dimension known as the Twilight Realm. She first finds Link as a wolf being taken away, and knowing the Twilight legend, that a hero would appear as a divine beast, she follows Link into his prison cell. Now, unlike all of Link's other companions, instead of being loyal to Link and joining his side, she makes a deal with Link. That she'll help him as long as Link follows exactly what he's told. Now, Link, with no other options, accepts her deal. They then embark on a journey to save Ilia. And Midna is happy to help Link save Ilia as long as he acts like her servant. By the time you find the first fused shadow, Midna reveals to Link that she is looking for them, and keeps what she plans on doing with them a secret. So, blindly, Link goes and collects the remaining 2. Now, Midna's plan is to use the power of the fused shadows to destroy the Usurper King's aunt and return her and her people back to their true form. So, let's be real. She is just using Link. I mean, she's not really much of a companion, is she? Like, she will only tag along with Link as long as he acts like her servant. Not a way you should be treating a hero. Here's the thing though, Midna, unlike most characters within the Zelda series, actually has character development. She starts off as a needy person, only using Link, but as the story progresses, Link and Midna grow closer. She admits that she saw Link as a tool to obtain the fused shadows, not caring a single bit about the light world and its destiny, but later on goes to respect the people of the light world and tries to save both the light and her world. My first time playing through Twilight Princess, I didn't really like Midna at first, but as I played on, I grew fond of her character and how she changes. I thought it was really cool to see character development in Zelda, especially with the main character like Midna. She's not just a super loyal companion that sticks with you from the beginning of the game. She slowly develops a connection between her and Link, and I found that really interesting, making me like the character more and more. She becomes a true friend, and I felt that from the moment she risked her life to save Link to the moment she said goodbye. It was the first time I actually felt sad when Link said goodbye to his companion, because Link always parts ways from his companions after his adventure. But Midna didn't feel like just a companion who was tagging along his adventure. She was a friend. Also, she can make a giant fist with her hair and smash things. I mean, what the fuck? Hey, thanks for watching my video. I worked really hard to make this video, and I would really appreciate it if you left a like and some feedback. Also, let me know who's your favorite companion Link has had. Thanks again, I've been ZeldaMaster, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye!